Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm a minute or two late. I have just exciting things going on here at Guidance 311. Um, Not to be announced today. Um, Coming. Stay tuned. Lots of good things. First of all, 2026 is really starting off with a bang, and it's November of 2025. So I am so excited. So, um, I have scheduled the evidential I'm sorry. Let me start over. Hello, everyone. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to take a deep breath. Whew, I'm going to use a little grounding spray. Let's get some earth element in here. Bring me back down to earth. Okay. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Tracy. Okay, I'm gonna ground. Whew. All right, feet on the floor. Deep breath. Okay, so exciting things. So, um, integrated energy therapy certification weekend in March of 2026. So that will be, I believe that's the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Might be 14th, 15th, and 16th. Anyway, it's on the website. Really excited about that. If you're someone that has been wanting to take the evidential or the integrate, I keep misspeaking, and that's a message, right? So late spring, early summer, I will be bringing back the evidential medium course, but it has been renamed. It is now the 5D awakening course because that's really what that foundational information what happens to you. Yes, you are able to amplify and step into your psychic abilities more, because I feel like everybody who comes to that course, whether they have consciously uh, recognized their psychic ability, it's there. So that's coming. Look for that. I will probably later today or tomorrow get that out for dates. That is a 6 weeks course. Really excited about that. But the integrated energy therapy, basic, intermediate, and advanced, March 2026. That has to be done in person, unfortunately. That is set up by Integrated Energy Therapy, the founder, actually the owner now. That is a trademarked energy healing modality. So there are books, there are cheat sheets, there are so many wonderful things in that class. So that is going to be a full weekend, and it is 3 8-hour days. You get many, many sessions because we're going to practice on each other. And depending on the class, I've invited in some classes, I've invited prior students and clients to come in to be, I don't want to say guinea pig, but they are kind enough to come in and be our who we practice on, our clients, in a sense. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm hoping that I didn't mean to put my glasses on, but I was doing something, and so I didn't get the contacts in. So if there's a glare on my glasses, I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to try to keep looking down. So actually, I don't need them on right now as I talk. Okay, so excited. Okay, so Integrated Energy Therapy March 2026 on the website in the event section, on Facebook in the event section. The 5D Awakening course is 6 weeks. It is coming in the late spring, early summer, May, June, I think, is about when it will come out. The exciting news that happened today will be coming out soon. I will be getting that information out. It's a partnership that's really, I think, going to take me places. I'm really excited about it. For a lot of years now, for those of you who've been with me for a while, you know I've struggled with kind of like being out there, coming out as a psychic, as a medium, as channeler. If you saw my latest or listened to my latest podcast, wow, that was really cool. So lots of good things going on here. welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you just finding me, for those of you who've been here for a minute, thank you. I am going to pull cards for those of you who want cards pulled, who do show up. Those of you watching on the replay, take the messages that resonate, because as always, these messages, Spirit is bringing through the most beneficial message for the most people. So before we get started with any of that, today is the precursor to the 1111 portal. 11 is a master number. It is in connection to Archangel Metatron. So I will be actually using the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck by Amanda Ellis. So I actually have that charging over here on a grid with a, I don't know my geometry. I don't know what this is. I almost want to say it's a tetrahedron, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so this has been, and this is a beautiful green moss agate. Maybe it's a moss agate. Anyway, agate. Anyway, so we got a lot of good things going on. 1111 portal, manifestation, master number. It's about you stepping into your power, is what it feels like. And so this 1111 portal is your self-mastery, what you're mastering within yourself. And Archangel Metatron coming in to support that. And Archangel Metatron is all about bringing in your innate wisdom, about helping you to remember who you are. He is a very powerful archangel who was incarnated on this planet, I believe. I think I'm speaking right. And the 1111 portal allows you to really step more fully into the version of yourself that you are becoming. Not who you are, but who you are becoming. And you have the precursor to that. There are indications in your life of that. This isn't something that I feel like this 1111 portal is this big aha revelation. It's not that. It's more of a knowingness and stepping through into your power in a way that you have been almost trying to hold off, trying to stave off, trying to, and I get this because I was doing it for years and years and years. I could feel where I was being called to go. I was feeling where I was being led to be a part of, whether this was a certain relationship or a certain job or a certain role. And I feel like this 1111 portal is taking you into this new paradigm, this new story of who you are remembering you are. It's not completely unknown to you, but it is bigger and bolder is what it feels like. And it's you stepping into this ability to love bigger, to give more, to be more, and to really embody your integrity in such a way that it's almost like a shield. Like this integrity that you're embodying is protecting you or bouncing off those that don't have it. They're not integral. They're not about doing the right thing. They're more self-serving. They're more selfish. And so there's going to be a lot of situations and people that kind of get moved down the road through this portal because they're not only do they not have integrity or the integrity at the level that you're requiring energetically, but also equanimity. They're not bringing as much to the table as you are. And so you're out of balance. The relationship's out of balance, the situation's out of balance. Hi, Christine. And so now it's this this portal is helping you as you move through the next few days of really getting clear about what you do want or what you don't want. Who is good, who is not so good. And it's not bad. It's not that they're bad. It's just that they don't have that equanimity to be able to balance out the relationship or the situation. And I feel like through this portal, you really are going to see clearly, again, not in a surprising kind of way, but more of a in your face, you can't ignore it. You've been seeing it for a while. And now you have to recognize that it doesn't work. It's not the thing, the job, the relationship, the situation, and it might even be an internal shift of, oh, I really thought I wanted that thing, but I don't. I don't really. Maybe you thought you did because it was the expectation, whether it was a societal expectation or a family expectation, or maybe even an internal expectation of like, I've always thought that this is the thing I would do. And now it's like, I don't really want that. And that's okay. Because where you're being guided and led to is going to be more in alignment with who you are. So let's pull these cards. I'm kind of excited to see where this message is going to go because literally I had no idea sitting down what I was going to be saying. So that's cool. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for being here. All right. So it is not the Merkaba. It is not the two, or is it? Oh, you might be right. I think this is the Merkaba. I think that is the Merkaba. Okay, thank you, Cindy. All right. That being said, I'm going to put this back over on the grid and grab the Archangel Metatron. And now I do need a word from our sponsors. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. All right. Like I said, I have been literally cruising since 9 o'clock this morning. I sat down and it's been go ever since. Had a great conversation with a client. Had a great conversation with the partnership. So I'm really excited about that. And then, 2026. So I feel like this portal is going to be doing this for many of you. Helping you to know where you're going in 2026 or who you're going with. It is a tetrahedron. All right, cool. I was right. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this whole geometry thing because I didn't take geometry in high school. Oh, okay. Here we go. First one out. Wake up call. Listen and take note. Well, if that doesn't solidify what I was just saying. Yeah, this portal is giving you a wake up call. Again, something that's not in equanimity, that's not in balance, something that is not in integrity. This is your wake up call. It's you're going to be listening. And again, I don't feel like it's a super surprise. I feel like it's that quiet little voice that's kind of been in the background going, yeah, that doesn't work. That situation doesn't work. That person doesn't work. I don't know why I'm so yellow. Oh, it's the card. It's the card. Oh, well, I can look jaundiced for the message. I'm in. Wake up call. This 1111 portal is giving you a wake up call. And for some of you, this is a very internal wake up call. That you are important, that you are enough, that you are talented, that you are gifted, that you have gifts, that you need to share your gifts. The wake up call to speak your truth. Yeah. It's time, again, to listen to that inner voice. That message that is coming through that feels uncomfortable, that's not from your little ego. That's not from that fear-based place. Anything that's coming in where you're feeling scared but a little excited, that is the road. That is the road. And for many of you, I feel like you're getting that call within you, that wake-up call within you to really step into your equanimity, your integrity. What's right for you? You're being called to step into the role or the room that you have been I'm just getting this vision of like you've just been doing this like no 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 no, right? I'm not good enough. No, it's not for me. No, I can't do no 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 no. And spirit's like, yep, absolutely is. It's time to speak your truth from your heart, but also to listen to your heart for yourself. The wake-up call is a very internal shift. It's not about screaming your truth from the rooftops or screaming your message from the rooftops. This wake-up call is very internal. What are you being asked, guided, nudged, forced to do? What is that little voice that's in your head that feels uncomfortable? That's your wake-up call. Start that new project. Talk to that person. End the thing that isn't feeling good. Begin the thing that you've always wanted to begin. This is the portal. I feel like this portal is taking you into a new beginning, a new revelation, a new shift in consciousness, a new story within your life. Yeah. And how are you going to know? How are you going to know? Spirit is bringing you the signs. Look at that. Spirit is bringing you the signs. Whether it's the number patterns repeating, the feathers, the coins, the song lyrics, the billboards, the license plates, the movie, whatever it is, Spirit is bringing you the signs. This is my rule of thumb. And if you guys watch my stories on my Facebook business page, I posted the number 606060 because I looked down on my display in my car and I had like 60 miles before I needed gas. I had 60 in the number of my miles. So it was like whatever the mileage was and then 60. And then there was something else that was 60. It was like right in that little square of information for your car. Like I had 3 6 zeros. And I was like, well, that's a message. And that's a random number, but it's a message, right? And so that's my rule of thumb with signs. If you see the same sign 3 times in 24 hours, that's definitely a sign. Like, do not discount it. Whether it's the song lyric, whether it's the movie, whatever it is, the number pattern, the words, slogans, advertising slogans. You see it on a billboard, and then you see it in a commercial, and then you hear it over here. You see it on, an advertisement coming through your feed, It's like, okay, that slogan is a message, right? And I'm thinking of like Nike's Just Do It, right? Very clear sign. Like whatever you're thinking to do, just do it. But definitely, spirit is guiding you to the wake-up call that you're coming into through giving you the signs in this portal, in this 1111 portal. So that's how you're gonna know. I feel like this 1111 portal is very the internal shift and the signs to back up the internal shift of what the internal shift is. I feel like it's just gonna be for those of you paying attention, being open, allowing in the messages, taking time to be quiet. Like, it's gonna be very clear. Very clear. And for some of you, it might actually just hit you in the face. Like, okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's where I'm going. Okay, this is what not's working. This is not working. Yeah. Expansion in your life. That's exactly what this portal is bringing you. Some way you're expanding in your life. And it may be very uncomfortable. It may actually be very comfortable. Like, you're like, I'm so ready. I've been manifesting it for so long. Where has it been? But you needed the internal shift that this portal is bringing for you to be able to drop down into it or to allow it into your experience. So there's definitely some I'm hearing the word magic. I'm hearing the word magic. There's going to be some magic with this 1111 portal. Wow. Wow. And another geometric shape. Is that the flower of life? I think that's the flower of life. But anyway, yeah, you're creating something through this portal from an internal shift, and you will receive the signs. I love this message for the 1111 portal. Thank you, Darlene. Hello, Jacqueline. All right. So there's the 1111 message for those of you who are here for that. Yeah. It's going to be, looking on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Duality. Oh, on the other bottom of the deck. Look at this. Look at that. I feel like that's beautiful. Love and duality. This portal is bringing in balance. And for some, it's bringing in love. Love for yourself, love for others. And for some of you, this will be a shift in your romantic love in a positive way. I hate to say this, but I also feel like for some of you, the duality in a relationship is being revealed in this portal, which is the internal shift of the equanimity that's coming in for you, that you are going to be able to clearly know, feel, see, and hear what you need to know about a situation so that you can move forward. That message is very specific for someone. Okay. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna put those back over there. Okay. A word from our sponsors. I'll be right back. Okay, I just don't want to do that on camera. So that's, I guess, my new facetious way of doing that. I don't know. All right, so let's pull some cards for those of you who would like one. So so for those of you not on my Facebook group, actually this the Quantum Oracle was our weekend card reveal deck, and I'm going to use it this morning. So I am going to be doing some reading because these are very specific messages. I think they are very on the point, like very very on point. So I'm going to be reading from them. So let's get did I mention I was really busy this morning and it's been crazy and I didn't even light a candle? All right. So let's get a candle lit. I did my grounding spray, so we did that. I'm just going to clear these out over the candle. All right. And let's get started. So I got to put my glasses back on. So I do apologize for any glare on the glasses. All right. So start with Miss Darlene. We'll see if we can fit as many people as we can in the next 30 minutes or so. Ascended Masters card, Darlene, in the reverse. So let me just grab the book. Card number 7 of Spirit. Jesus, Buddha, Hilarion, and Saint Germain. Oh, there we go. When this card is reversed, it heralds the approach of the Ascended Masters who have appeared more recently in this earthly form. These include, but are not limited to, Hilarion and Saint Germain. Be aware of the powerful energy brought by these and the other masters that this card signifies. Use your intuition to determine who might be guiding you. Hilarion is the master of intellect, detail, and follow-through, as symbolized by the all-seeing eye on the pyramid. Now is a good time to finish a project that requires some mental attention, so call on Hilarion to give you a hand. He can also guide you in matters concerning science and discovery, and even in mediumship and spirit communication. The Count Saint Germain, represented by the infinity sign, is also being brought to you. This powerful spirit is the master of ceremony and group energy, and he can help in families, corporations, and organizations. If you're dealing with a group issue of some kind, Saint Germain can bring great inspiration and resolution. He is also a wonderful source of assistance when you're trying to shift your own consciousness, the consciousness of community, or even that of the whole world. So that is a beautiful card. I loved seeing that card come out because in the reversed or in the upright position, it's a beautiful message. So thank you for being here, honey. Good morning, Miss Tracy. All right, let's see what we got for Miss Tracy. Tracy, they went flying. That's a good sign. It means the right one's trying to get out. Ooh, a creative endeavor. Number 8, events in the upright position. Soul expression. A fiddle adorned with vines stands upright in the sand, along with books, a camera, paintbrushes, and an artist's easel. A beautiful, vibrant river flows by, indicating that new inspiration is coming. This heralds a period of great creativity for you. If you've been thinking about a new creative project, it's time to get things going. And if you're already working on such a project, this card is telling you to shift it into high gear. The activities involved in this pursuit may be something personal like taking up painting or learning how to play the piano. You may even decide to go to school to learn something new. Professional opportunities are also indicated, however. You may open an art studio or even a bakery. There's also great potential in writing, publishing, theater, and music performance or composition. If these or other creative activities call to your heart, now is the time to take action. Set aside your doubts, share your talents with the world, and express your soul's desire. This card is singing your praises, and so should you. So whatever the endeavor is that's been in the back of your mind, maybe even was something that I'm almost feeling like this is like a something you're going to resurrect from a different part of your life. But it's basically time to express yourself. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hello, Christina. You're welcome, darling. Okay. Just want to give these a good shuffle over here. So it snowed for the first time here in central New York, and as I'm sitting in this room that's a little chilly, I'm thinking a space heater may be on the list, and also possibly a humidifier, which I always run in the winter anyway. So I think it's time to get it out. So winter's here. Winter is here. Hello, Christina. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, this actually came out this weekend. Great Gratitude, 4 of Consciousness. Can't remember if consciousness is in the beginning or in the back. Only thing about this book, the way she has it set up, it's a little much. All right, here we go. Christina, you'd have to tell me where IE is. I'm not sure what that means. Great Gratitude. A woman holds baby birds in her hands, listening to the songbirds in the trees behind her. She has a deep appreciation for the simple sweetness of the world. Great Gratitude is a consciousness of great energy, and this card indicates that you are capable of moving into this powerful vibration now. In fact, it's the perfect time to focus on this conscious choice as a way of life. You have much to be grateful for, even if you don't always notice it. Your choice to acknowledge the many sources of value in your life acts like a beacon in the universe, one that draws many more things to appreciate to you. This ongoing gratitude also sparks a heightened enthusiasm for life and an absolutely irresistible life force. So expect great things from your great gratitude. The universe rewards your genuine appreciation. So this is really a beautiful spiritual practice. 10 things every day you're grateful for. And before you start to write them, you want to put your hand on your heart and you want to take some nice deep breaths. And you want to exhale longer than you inhale. And really get that heart coherence going and feel the gratitude within your heart. And then write your gratitude journal. And shift everything in your life into this higher vibrational frequency of allowing and receiving, because it's time. That's what I'm getting, that it is time for you to be in the receiving. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Ireland. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm Irish. I have a lot of Irish in my family. So welcome. Someday I would love to visit. My sister actually got over there, and so did my mother. So hopefully one of these days I'll get across the pond myself. So thank you for being here. All right, Miss Jacqueline, how are you? I hope you're doing well. All right, let's see what we've got for you. Oh, interesting. Travel in the reverse. So 5 of events. Let's see what this has to say. All right. The travel card reversed could be a reference to your wanderlust. However, your travels are being canceled or delayed. You may want to get away, but perhaps you've been a little short on money or vacation days. If that's the case, this card is telling you to prioritize setting aside some money and being more conscious of your time. With patience, you can still make that pleasant vacation a reality. There could also be some frustration around buying or selling a house or finding the right apartment to rent. This may be a logistical block, like your local or personal economy, which you may have to just wait out. Make your plans, but be patient. That move or vacation may be just down the road. Yeah, take that how that resonates. I'm almost wondering if you're looking for, like, space and it's just not opening up yet. So, don't take it as a sign that, like, it's not going to happen or it's not the move you should be making. It feels like it's just not the right time. So, I think it's more of a timing issue. So, whatever this is, I think it's just a timing issue, and you'll get there, all right? So, I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Oh, I know it's magical there. Oh, I know, I know, I know. All right, let's see if we can there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so yeah, so that is the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. So yeah, 1111 portal, internal shift. Internal shift. Very, very interesting. Um, so integrated energy therapy, May 2026, March 2020. Oh, good Lord. I feel like things keep coming out of my mouth. Interesting. Okay. And I'm not sure what's going on in May. Anyway, March of 2026, I'm going to be doing the certification weekend here in New York, Central New York. So if that's something you would be interested in, if you're local, it's easy. If you're not, that would definitely would be something to think about. The other thing too is if you're not local, but you really are interested in integrated energy therapy and being certified or attuned, learniet.com will actually has a database of providers where you would be able to search for local providers in your area. I know I had a beautiful experience traveling to Newfoundland a couple of years ago and doing a beautiful certification weekend with a beautiful group of women. So that's definitely an experience. So I just don't want you to feel like if IET is something you're being called to that you let logistics get in the way. There are beautiful providers around the world and in Ireland also. I know there's a very active teacher in Ireland, master instructor. So yes, that is definitely something to look into. And IET is the energy healing modality that works with the 9 archangels, helping you to really transmute the issues in your tissues. You know, energy cannot be destroyed. It has to be changed. And the angels come in and help do that, whether it's a trauma, a physical trauma, an emotional trauma, a mental trauma, an energetic trauma, or some story that you've attached yourself to. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not whatever enough. Or, you know, whatever that mental story that you just keep playing in your head that you can't seem to get away from. You know, the angels do the heavy lifting. We just set the intention, and then you bring the belief that this is going to work, that you are going to get transmuted, changed. And it's profound and it's beautiful and it's layer by layer. And it is one of the modalities that I use in my spiritual life coaching sessions. And I also do the individual and package sessions of just integrated energy therapy. So whether you want to do just the healing or you want to do a part of the coaching, you know, however you're looking to relieve the old stories or the old blocks that your traumas really bring in. Oh, Christina, that's awesome. She's an IET master instructor. Welcome. Welcome. That's awesome. Um, no, Darlene, it is 3 days. So the first day is your basic level, you're certified. The second day, Saturday, so Friday, you would be certified basic. Saturday, you would be certified intermediate. And then Sunday, you would be certified advanced. And then you could decide if you wanted to become a master instructor. And I am not at this point qualified to teach the master instructor level, but we have a beautiful woman in Fairport, Rochester area that teaches and is able to certify at the master instructor level. And I've had a few people go that far. So, but yes, I would love to have you, or however that works. But what I will say is that the seating is limited just because I am doing it in the room that I'm actually sitting in. So I'll be doing it in my home. If you are certified at any of those levels or all of those levels and you wanted to refresh your certification, maybe you got certified a year or two ago or several years ago and you really never did anything with it, that I'm offering a very discounted price for that. So if you hold a certification and wanted to just have a refresher, that is there. So all that information is on the website. But what IET does and why I'm so passionate about it is because it will profoundly help you to release and let go of and move through some very dense energy that is, being held in the form of resentment or being held in the form of shame, being held in the form of threat, abandonment, the would've, could'ves, and should'ves. How much do you hold on to for, I could have done this, or I should have done that, or I would have done that if I'd known. That can drive you crazy, and holding on to that isn't serving you. It's just stealing your energy. And so we have a lot, and then there's, worthiness, and there's powerlessness. And so, and there's others, but I think those are the major ones that I encounter the most. And these are the energy systems that keep you from moving forward and keep you from having the life that you want to have, the happiness you want to have, the financial abundance you want to have, the relationship abundance you want to have, the most compatible soulmate, not just any old soulmate, but a most compatible soulmate, right? To really have that love in your life that is fulfilling, is partner, that is not abusive, is not manipulative, is not pulling you down, is also allowing you to fly. I know, Cynthia. I know. So IET, whether you share it or not, it's a beautiful weekend because you get the attunement, but you also get several sessions because we will practice on each other. And Spirit and the angels will be here, and they will be working. They will be releasing. They will be transmuting. And what I have learned in these years of doing this is the better or more specific the intention, I think the easier it is to see the results. And so at this stage of the game, I really don't allow very open-ended intentions or very general or basic intentions. Many people don't want to getting specific. It can bring stuff up. We're not going to do talk therapy, but it is important to, be specific about what it is you want to release, whether it was that narcissistic relationship, whether it was that, physical abuse from, someone suffering with addiction or some kind of mental health issue, or, and I could sit here and I could, bring out so many ways people are hurt, right? But you know what you're feeling, what you're holding on to, what you're kind of ready to dump, it's like this backpack you've been carrying around for years and you're ready to take it off, right? And for me, it was resentment. For me, it was abandonment. For me, it was the emotional neglect that I'd gone, that I'd learned or lived with through or been dealt, the hand I'd been dealt from a very early age, right? And so, that was definitely something that, I was ready to let go of. I was ready to allow in love, but I didn't know how to give and receive it because I wasn't taught how. I wasn't shown how. I didn't have that model. I had the exact opposite, honestly, as the model. So, these can be, core woundings or inner child woundings or, even abuses you, um, you know, go through in early adulthood, or at any point of your life. So this is where the angels come in, and they do the heavy lifting. And, not giving medical advice or any diagnosis, but there's been people I've worked with addiction issues and PTSD and some really tough stuff, that they didn't know where else to turn to because other things had helped, but not to the level that they were really looking for. So there's been some beautiful, beautiful transformations and lives reclaimed. And I feel like that's what integrated energy therapy helps you do. It helps you to reclaim your life. And for those of you who are kind of ready to step into that, um, getting certified and, sharing that or not sharing it, being attuned to the 9 healing angels and just being part of the weekend, being with like-minded people where you can really connect and you can feel accepted because, they have a similar story to you or they know exactly what you're talking about with, experiences you've had with spirit or experiences you've had with in your life that maybe weren't so great. And, you don't share it with other people, but in this safe place where we have a beautiful community, you feel safe enough to set that intention, that very specific intention. And let go of that. And what's beautiful is when spirit releases that layer, it's permanently gone. And so that trauma has been released or transmuted. And um the only thing you may feel is fatigue, physical, emotional, mental fatigue, needing to take time to regain your balance, drink lots of good water, and eat well. Um, Definitely through the weekend and after the weekend, but it is a beautiful community, a beautiful weekend of shared experience, healing, growth, evolution, connection. Um, they're intense, but yeah, I really, really love seeing the transformation that happens for each and every person who is a part of it. So I'm looking forward to that in March. Um, all of the payment details are on the website and there is a payment plan. So for those of you, who are looking at kind of the financial um, exchange, I did break it up so that you can pay in 3 installments whenever you want to, just as long as, they're paid up by March 15th and the first day of the class. And what's nice about that is if you make the first installment, that reserves your space in the class. So I will close the class once the 6 seats are taken. I believe there's 6 seats open for new, and there's 2 seats open for anybody who would like to be part of the refresher. So we have potentially, room for 8 people to be here and have a beautiful experience in March. Um, when you're ready to make that commitment, when you're ready to invest in yourself, but really take this on. leveling up, leveling up your life, leveling up your vibration, changing your vibration. And when that happens, you get into the flow state. You get into the manifestation. You get into things going smoothly. You get into things working out. You get into receiving what you've always wanted to receive. And for some of you, it is the ability to then be more clairvoyant, more claircognizant, more clairsentient, more clairaudient, more psychic, however you want to call it, stepping into your mediumship ability, whatever you're looking for. One of the byproducts of IET is because you're taking off that backpack, you're able to raise your frequency enough or more to be able to get into connection with your higher self, with your spirit guides, with your team of guides and angels, with your crossed over loved ones, if that's what you're looking for. So it's really profound. And it's just a beautiful weekend of connection and healing and growth and evolution and spirit and angels. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And stay tuned. I will be giving you more information as we go forward also about the 5D Awakening online course. So for those of you not in my area but would like to work with me, that is a 6-week course that will be coming out. Stay tuned. I'm thinking May, June, because it is 6 weeks. So it is usually, a month and a half. We do it once a week. That way you have plenty of time to practice. You have plenty of time to really sink into it, sink into the information and sink into the practices. So, yeah. So we got some good things going on. So Gloria K. All right. Let's pull a card for Gloria K. And then I am going to run. And I appreciate all of you being here with me. And I'm so sorry for all the dings. My daughter's having car trouble, and she's just letting me know that it's getting fixed and I have to pick up my granddaughter. It's all good. All right. I know, Cynthia. I wish you could be here too. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. I love this. Present power. 2 of consciousness, Gloria. Look at that. Let's get your name on the screen. So if you're watching on the replay, you can see that. I'll be right back. So sorry about that. For those of you who've been with me for a while, you're used to me. And I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, 2 of consciousness. Great power. I'm sorry, present power, Gloria. See, I do need my glasses on more than I think. Present power. Strength in the here and now. A man stands on a pedestal holding a chain in each hand. The chain in his left hand, representing the past, holds a powerful lion. The chain in his right, representing the future, holds a tiger. The beasts are quiet and the man is in control. Thoughts about the past and worries about the future can neither run away with him nor consume him. This card is letting you know that you have significant power now, and there's some present issue that will benefit greatly from your attention. If there's a matter to be resolved, a project to be finished, or a decision to be made, now is the time to prioritize it. You are in a position of strength, so keep your thoughts focused on the issue at hand and be ready to take action. Joyous opportunities are opening up for you at this time. You're now capable of taming the rampant, fragmented energy in your life by staying strong in the current moment. The past is over and the future will bring beautiful blessings as long as you continue to be conscious of your power in the present. So I'm really feeling with this, honey. It is so time to stay in the present moment. Not be worried about the past, not be projecting into the future, what's going on right now. Because if you're staying in the present moment and handling what you can handle right now, and whatever is kind of right there on your desk that you can't handle, you don't have the money for, you don't have the resources for, you don't have the information for, then you leave it on the desk and you don't worry about it. You just know it's there. And as soon as I have what I need for it, I will take care of it. But in the meantime, I'm going to be present in the moment and I'm going to do what I can right now. And if that means doing something fun, doing something that needs to be done, or resting, that you give yourself permission to do those things. All right? So I hope that resonated. And this is such a powerful message, I think, for everybody because we're so human and we get so locked into, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? There's nothing to do if you don't have what you need for it. But as soon as you have what you need for it, you'll take care of it. So that's where you put it down. It's there. I know it's there. And I'm going to then go do something like eat a good meal or take a 20-minute snooze or take a 20-minute walk or just do something that you enjoy. Watch a funny movie, laugh, lighten your mood. Don't stay in the vibration of, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, because that's only going to bring to you more things to be oh my gosh about, right? That's why it's so important to know that you're in control. And when you need to do what you take care of it, the thing, you'll take care of the thing. And when you don't have what you need to take care of the thing, then you take care of yourself. And if that means having some fun, gosh darn it, go have some fun. All right. And don't feel guilty. But don't stay in the energy of, oh my gosh, because you're just going to draw in more reasons to have that feeling. We don't want to do that. Nope, nope, nope. We want to flip that script and we don't want to start drawing to us the things that we want, that we love, that will make us happy, that will give us safety and stability. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Okay. We did it. We did it. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you who want more information about integrated energy therapy or my spiritual life coaching, just go to my website, melissawwatkins.com. You can always schedule a 15-minute free call to discovery call, I think is what it's called, to find if we're a good fit. I know sometimes we don't know if we're a good fit, right? Am I really going to resonate with her? We do on camera, but talking to her personally, will we resonate? So, there we go. All right, guys, I'm going to stay tuned for definitely, stay tuned for the partnership that's coming that I'm really excited about. And other than that, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day and the 1111 portal, bringing you shifts in a positive way. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Have a great day. Talk soon.